In episode 90, I was talking about the rear hand when you're doing working with the bow. Generally speaking, somebody working the bow, you're going to see the backhand is going to be in one of three places. It's going to be like this, this is the one I tend to do, or like this. This is what we see in Matayoshi. Now, the particular about this Matayoshi one is the story I've always heard is, oh, it protects your arm, which is clearly not the case. It just doesn't. I don't care what, it doesn't protect your arm. So that kind of stuff, I think, okay, that's really not, I don't know why they're doing that. But my teacher used to say, often it's the weird things that are the really interesting techniques. So I started thinking about, why someone might actually do this. What about this position makes any kind of sense at all? And the thing that crossed my mind has to do with something called entanglement. And an entanglement typically comes off a stripping movement. So let me show you how that works. Here's an example of a stripping technique. I'm standing like this, he's attacking. I strip it off here, and there I take the backhand, and then we finish with the striking. So this is a common beginning motion in kata, where you step back and you do this, strip, hit, second hand, strike, strike. Okay? Here's what happens when you go to do a stripping motion like that. If somebody's really, they're determined, they're not going to let go of that thing. When they come in here, boom, he doesn't let go. It's stuck. So I can move it so it doesn't hit me. This is where entanglement comes from. So an entanglement comes out of a stripping motion. The opponent holds on. You can't strip their hand free. You go to an entanglement. Now watch this. If I'm the one attacking and I'm doing this technique that sometimes called uchi otoshi or jodan uchi, or I always call it keisa uchi. If I'm doing that technique, I don't go boom like this. I go here. That's what I do first because both hands are moving. By the way, it also explains, people are always saying, when strike with the bow, concentrate on pulling with the back hand. Well, now you're going to see how that works. Because when I do this, he's going to raise his bow in response, and then I enter and pull really hard. See? So I go one, he raises, I'm coming over this. Now I'm going to strip there's the strip. Bam! And then I might actually grab onto his bow. So I'm hitting him, I strip his hand off. If that's happening, only he doesn't let go, I go here, he goes like this, he does not let go, I start to do this hit, but I go this way, like I'm doing the Matayoshi version. Can you see how I've got his fingers right here? Let's look at that again. So I come here, one, boom, see that? You're going to get that reaction. So when I come in with this shot, I'm actually not sticking in here because now he's driving it up over his head. I'm going to come over this way. So I'm intentionally pulling down. I pull here, start to strike. There's the strip. He holds on for dear life. Now I do Matayoshi. Now his hand is trapped and pinned. I still get the strike to his collarbone. Okay? So if at this point I just release a little pressure and he pulls his hand and the bow away, go ahead. Matayoshi position. If you look at something that seems really weird, especially if the explanation given is really dumb, you might find that there's a very interesting technique in there. Now here's what that means for me, because this is my thinking about the Matayoshi technique since I was talking about it in the last episode. Does this mean I'm going to start doing this all the time? No. But I might start doing it some of the time. I'm Chris Thomas. These are some reflections from the master class. Thanks for watching, and now go train.